If you're into 3D printing, you know exactly what I've got going on here, but if you're new to 3D printing, you might be just starting to see some of these, and if you haven't got a 3D printer yet, this is a benchmark. This is what's going to prove your machine's, well, has some capability. So you usually, first thing you do is print one of these, and it's become known as the Benchy. But because it's a little guy, just a little boat, you know, a lot of people were asking, you know, does it float? And I just said, of course not, you know, it's a Benchy. Then I started thinking about it. Does it float? How do I know it doesn't? I don't really know. I have never put one in water, but maybe I could even make one float. And what would we have to do to get a Benchy to actually float as a boat? So we're going to get into all that, but let's see if we can make a Benchy float. I stole one of the wife's little Tupperware tubs here, filled up with water so we could do this test. All right, let's just pick a PLA. Yep, good old classic PLA Benchy, standard model. And we'll put our life jackets on because this is going to be risky. And we're going to put her in the water and just see what she does. And oh, heck. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Okay. Yeah. Well, kind of expected that, but just for the giggles of it, we will also try something in PET G. And this is a PET G Benchy. That was a PLA. Different plastic, but I bet the same result. Yeah, oh, faster. So the PET G sinks even, or flips over. Okay, so first thing we need is some ballast. So let's get the hot glue gun out, and we'll hot glue gun a penny or something underneath this and see if it'll stabilize the boat. Okay, so we found an old penny and got the glue gun heating up here. I guess we'll go with PLA. It's the more common of the two anyway. So we're going to hot glue gun a penny on here. Oh, the question will come up because this is YouTube. The penny is a 1979. You got to be into YouTube to know what that's all about, but yeah, somebody will ask. So let's just put the penny right about here where the main part of the body is, and we'll just stick them on. There we go. Now let's see if we got a floating Benchy. It's a little tipsy. If we put the penny further back, we would have it, but the Benchy does float at this point. And if we push him down, he sinks. So, not a very good boat, is it? But the penny should have been back further, actually, to create more displacement back this way. But let's try that again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Yeah, the Benchy's not doing too well. Oh, I can't even get him to, he sinks. He's actually sinking. I guess, let's try it. Let's see if we go to the bottom of the, okay. So you could hang on to the sides until the Coast Guard comes and finds you, but he's still not doing well. Okay. Let's, what do you think? 2 pennies? Let's just put another one back here, create more ballast. Let's go find some more pennies. Another 1978 penny. Like I said, somebody will ask. Let's put one on the back here, right here. Dry that off a little bit. And see if we can hot glue gun a penny on the back. So it seemed like the ballast just wasn't right. That's a lot of metal in this old girl. And that didn't even take. Oh, wow. I guess because of the water. Let's try again. All right, so we're going to hot glue gun the 1978 penny back here and see how that works out. Let's see if we can get her to. Okay, that was pretty bad. Yeah, that was definitely the captain was never seen again. So let's find a Benchy that will float. Let's try something else. I'm going to put the ballast technically lower. That might help to stabilize the boat a little bit. We will take another PLA job because, yeah, the PET G has already proven that it's a little heavy, period. So what I'm going to do is put, again, a lot of hot glue on here. Whoa, yeah, a good amount of hot glue. And we're going to stick something this way. In this case, it's a dime because yeah, I found that in the Walmart parking lot with the pennies. Yeah, that's where all this stuff came from. Wow, that's set up pretty good. Okay, we got a nice deep ballast fin. This is Blue Ocean Benchy. Yeah. See if that'll. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can knock it around a little bit even, and it's stable. There you go, 10 cents. Yep, 10 cents. You can float your Benchy. I'll tell you the truth though, the water line is right here at the edge of the Benchy. Oh, there was a storm at sea. Well, it was floating, so. All right, let's find a. I've got another one here, but I'll tell you what it is. It's a Benchy that's supposed to float. Let's try it. Okay, here's what started all this. Somebody redesigned the Benchy. I can't think of the fellow's name, but he did the hull over a little bit again, and the whole idea was to create a Benchy that will actually, by design, float. So we're going to put this in the water, and wow, yep, not bad. It's got a little bit of. Ooh, it's pretty tight. I think he could have done a better job of design actually, because the water line is right up near the edge at the back here. Yeah, it is not by any means a great floating Benchy, but oh geez, yeah. And if you just touch it, it will. Yep, she'll go over and sink. So much for the. This is supposed to be the floating Benchy, and it's yeah, it's not working too good either. Actually, we could stick a penny on this thing and see if we can get it to float, but if we do, we'll put the penny up the front here. Let's try that. Yeah, let's go find a penny. Back to Walmart parking lot again. Dry it out a little bit. Yeah, it's we're gonna put some hot glue and a penny on this one. And a wife thinks I'm out here working today. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put the penny towards the front because the bow is high, so that should allow it to maybe balance a little bit better. And we'll just see. Yeah, okay, the penny is stuck to the bottom. Yep, alrighty. Let's try again. Let's see how that does. Oh, that's weird. Now we got a floating Benchy. Yeah, now, a little storm at sea. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Now this guy's good. Oh, jeez. Okay, comment in the section below if you know how to make one of these things float really well. I think we'd still need a redesign. This is better than a typical Benchy as far as by design. He's got some nice, some nice detail on there and stuff, and he did change things around a little bit. So it does sort of, try to float, but it's still not doing a very good job. I'm just wondering if we could just take one of these PLA jobs and just put a big glob of hot glue from the glue gun on here and see if that would be enough ballast, because maybe the pennies are just, I don't know, too heavy. But you still need something to keep her down. So let's try that. I'm this far into it. I'm going to get crazy with it now. There you go. We'll get a great big hunk of hot glue going off the glue gun, and we'll just see if that'll do the trick. Yeah. So I think that. Okay, definitely need more ballast than hot glue. Sheesh. Alrighty, let's go back to this one, and this time we're going to stand the penny up, so the ballast will be deeper in the water. Again, we'll make her the blue water edition. Yeah, lots of glue, and we'll stand the penny up in that, right like that. Okay, yep. Okay, so it's got a nice, straight, even keel. This is kind of like putting an old diesel engine in a boat, isn't it? Putting the weight at the bottom. Okay, let's try that real quick and just see if that's... Ay. Ah, jeez. Yep, I think We've all got the rule down. Yeah, Benchies don't float. Well, the best so far was the penny on this so-called floating Benchy, and even that is not, like I say, it's just barely floating. If you disturb the water too much, it's quite possible that she'll sink just on her own, but yep. Well, this was off a Thingiverse, by the way. Well, that I found the print. It's under floating Benchy, I think is what he's got the title on this one shown. But it sort of, yeah, it sort of does. These obviously don't float. Now, just one other note that we learned, or that I learned, was the Pet G is worse. I'm not sure, just more top heavy. I'm not quite sure what goes on with that, but the Pet G is worse than the PLA. So the PLA and the PLA Plus seem to be the best ones to, say, float, but obviously you almost cannot make them float. What a bust, huh? Yeah, but hey. At least if somebody asks now, I can tell them, yeah, the answer to the floating Benchy is no. Yeah, like, don't even try it. Don't bother. I'm sure there'll be some comments about ballast and weight and whatever below, whatever. But hey, have at it. You know, it's like, yeah, it's this is as good as it gets right now. I think if they did a redesign on the hull, they could get this bugger to float, but it just, you know, not working the way it is. Just trivial thing there, but a chunk of fiberglass, even though we use it for a lot of uses for boats, if you throw a piece of it in the water, you'll find out real quickly it sinks. Yeah, it's displacement. It's not you know, it's not like a wood or something where it floats because it's, you know, lighter than water thing or something. But this was an interesting experiment, and I really didn't have an answer till today, and now I know for a fact. So hey, thanks for coming on with the journey. We're going to be doing some Black Friday sales this week, and so hopefully if you've stayed on long enough to see all this craziness, yeah, we'll be talking about Black Friday for Geekbuying, for Vevor, just a lot of different companies that are having Black Friday sales across the board. Pretty much everybody is, let's face it. I don't care if it's Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's, Northern Tool, yeah, you name it, Menards, everybody's got a Black Friday thing going on, even Walmart. Imagine that. Anyways, thank you for watching Coffee and Tools. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the notice bell, and we'll be giving something away quite soon. In the meantime, you now know the secret about the Benchy. What a shame. Oh, man, I'm out of here. Over and out.